What's going on, man?
Nothing.
I've got a question for you, and it's going to be kind of a impromptu conversation. I didn't really prep Max for this, and so we'll see how this goes.
All right.
I want to talk to you about trust. So, as your father, I really, really want you to trust me in all things.
I'm just trying to laugh.
It's okay. So, one of the things that's happened lately is I noticed that you weren't trusting me in a particular area, and you got really frustrated with me about something, and then all of a sudden you were fine again.
Mm-hmm.
Can you walk me? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What?
Like, I'm not trusting you as much, like...
Do you know what instance we're talking about? What
No.
happened about a week or so ago, where you did not want me to do something, and I ended up being the only one that could do it, and so you went ahead with it. And remember when we were out tubing in the lake,
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted Brian to drive for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Max and I have had kind of an ongoing battle all summer long, where he doesn't want me to drive the boat while he goes inner tubing, and it actually got to the point where I was kind of frustrated. You want to know why I was frustrated?
What?
I felt like you don't trust me as the boat driver when we're tubing, and as your dad, I want and need you to be able to trust me in everything. What can we just talk about what happened that made you not trust me?
Uh-huh.
Tell me about it.
I just feel like I don't trust you because, or when I did not trust you before, is I feel like you were really gonna go really hard on me when we were tubing.
I was gonna pull you too fast, or too gnarly, or go over too many waves, or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever fallen out of the tube while I've been driving?
Well, not when you were driving.
Oh. Okay. So what bad thing happened then?
What?
What bad thing happened so that you didn't trust me?
The only bad thing is, like, when you go on the turns, you go really fast in the corners.
Oh, but nothing bad happened. You just didn't like it. Okay. So I realized that I walk a fine line as your dad. One of my jobs is to push you and to allow you to experience uncomfortable things so that you'll learn and you'll grow and you'll adapt and change and kind of be able to take on the world around you and whatever it throws at you. I want to, as your father, I want to equip you for those things. And so sometimes, like, people have seen the roller coaster video where it didn't go so well because I kind of pushed you and you didn't want to do it, and some people in the comments got after me for pushing too hard, and after I watched it, I realized that I did. And so as your dad, I never want to be that guy. I never want to be the guy that just pushes all the time and doesn't give you any grace. I need you to trust me. And so
Okay.
and you may not know how to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. What do you need from me as your dad so that you can trust me more?
I want you to go slower on the corners. And
Okay.
I'm fine with you doing waves, but not big ones, though.
Okay. So that's one example. That's the example of inner tubing behind the boat.
I never flipped when you were driving. I never flipped. You never flipped me before.
Yeah.
Or doubled up.
Yeah. What about in other aspects of life? Is there a way that I can instill more trust with you? What can I do as your dad so that you trust me more and more every day?
I just feel like you I mean, I start to trust you a lot more.
Yeah. So in the example of the boat, I just basically put my foot down and said, Max, you're hurting my feelings by not letting me drive you. I want to be able to drive you as your dad. I don't want you to be scared of me. So I'm going to take you tubing. And I did. I took you tubing for a long time. And we went pretty soft and did pretty mellow, and you had a lot of fun. And just that one instance, you were able to kind of change your attitude about me and your trust that you have for me. I am continually, like I said, walking this fine line of wanting you to experience uncomfortable things and wanting you to grow and adapt and take on the world around you, but I never want to do it at the cost of our relationship or your trust in me. My ideal situation would be for you to say, Dad, I'm not comfortable with this, but if you're saying that I'm going to be safe, I'll go ahead and do it. But I think that's a battle that a lot of dads have with their sons and daughters, and it's a fine line that a lot of dads walk, and it's hard. I just didn't know if you knew, you could tell me if there's any one thing that I can do for you in your life that helps you trust me better.
Mm-hmm.
Does it help when I just force stuff? Like when I just said, no, Max, if you want to go inner tubing, you're going behind, I'm driving you.
Yeah.
But I have to prove to you that it's going to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to prove to you that I'm not going to do anything dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So that's a great example. Is there anything else that I can do for you that would help you trust me more in anything else in life? You know?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is it okay if I continue to push you outside your comfort zone?
What do you mean?
Well, we're going to encounter things as you grow up.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to experience new things like driving cars soon and other life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I continue to push you, push your boundaries and...
As long as it's okay with me.
Yeah, but if it's always okay with you, sometimes you don't ever grow if you don't step out of your comfort zone. So are you going to choose to step out of your comfort zone?
Probably.
Yeah?
I'm gonna start doing cold showers like tonight will happen.
Yeah, so right now, as we're recording this video, our sauna is heating up. And I said, hey, family, you want to go get in the sauna? And in the past, this has not been Max's favorite thing to do. The last time we went in the sauna, we only went in for a short time, and you told me, Dad, next time we're going the full 30 minutes. And so that is one thing that you have chosen to do. You've chosen to trust me. You got in the sauna, and you endured the first few sessions and just kind of dealt with it. Your first 1 or 2 cold showers after the sauna, I think were absolute sensory overload for you. You panicked.
Yeah, but the last one I didn't really panic very much.
No, you didn't. You loved it. You stayed
I
in
loved
there.
it.
You stayed in there longer than I ever expected you to. So what does that tell us?
That I'm ready to do cold showers.
It tells me that you actually trust me.
Yeah, I really
More than you
fully
think you
trust
do.
you now.
Yeah. And so what that did, though, that's a great example. You brought it up, is you didn't like something at first. I kind of pushed you to do it. Step outside your comfort zone, and you dealt with some of your sensory stuff, and you overcame it. And now it's something that you actually want to do. Thank you for trusting me.
No problem. Amen.
I am going to continue to work because I know that there are some things like
But
mountain
Silverwood
biking.
is gonna be a problem though.
Yeah, roller coasters are still probably going to be a battle. But you know what? On that last video, I learned a big lesson. And you're getting older and you're able to make your own choices. like the sauna, for example.
Yeah, because
And
obviously I wanted to do the sauna.
Yeah, and I think that
And the whole
you're
shower.
you're getting to a point where you're making some of these decisions on your own. I'm not even having to even ask. You've just
Yeah.
go ahead and do it, and I'm super proud of you for that. Thank you for trusting me enough to be willing to do some of those activities, and getting to a point where you're actually doing them yourself. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm also going to work on not pushing too hard and making you really upset. But it's always a work in progress, man. I always tell people that, like, I wasn't when you were born and your sister were born, I wasn't a professional. I was brand spanking new at it, and I'm learning every day. And here we are, 15 years into it. Your sister's 15, you're 13, you're almost 14.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning. And I'm still enjoying it.
I
And
would not like it if you pushed me to do like dark water slides or
Really?
speedy ones.
Okay.
Because I don't like those kind of
Okay.
slides.
Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate that. Got anything else you want to say to him?
Not much.
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Later.
Later.